What up, Misfits? Welcome to the Misfit Heroes podcast. My name is Chris, and together we are going on a journey. Now, Misfits, have you ever watched a podcast and wondered, why are those people wearing headphones when they're in the same room, sometimes just 2 feet across from one another at a desk? Well, today I'm going to introduce why headphones are an absolute necessity for podcasting. So, if you've ever wondered why you need a good pair of headphones for your podcast, well, this episode is for you. Let's go.
Playing the Misfit Heroes podcast.
Let's start with the most obvious reason that you need headphones: monitoring. When you're recording your podcast, it's crucial to hear yourself and your guests clearly. Headphones allow you to monitor your audio in real time, ensuring that you're capturing high quality sound. By wearing headphones, you can catch any audio issues as they arise, such as background noise from a fan, distortion, or mic plosives, and you can make adjustments right on the spot. This is imperative for in-person recordings, as oftentimes you may not be recording in an area that's audio treated. A perfect example of this is in the episodes I recorded last year at PodFest in Orlando. Even with audio editing, you can hear background noise in the episodes from people in the next room, opening doors in the convention center, heck, even down the hall. And this was using quality mics and audio interfaces. Another important aspect of headphones is the ability to listen attentively to your guests or co-hosts. Good headphones provide noise isolation, blocking out external sounds and distractions. And this allows you to focus solely right in on the conversation, ensuring you don't miss any important details or cues. Many guests that I've done in-person interviews with are surprised by the amount of sound that is cut out by noise-canceling headphones, and how much they're able to hear their own voice. It happens a lot. Now, let's talk about audio editing. Headphones are an invaluable tool for editing and post-production. When you're fine-tuning your episodes, you need to listen clearly to every single detail of your recording, from eliminating background noise to adjusting audio levels. High-quality headphones reveal nuances in your audio that might otherwise go unnoticed, enabling you to create a polished and professional-sounding podcast. This is a point that gets overlooked so often when you're getting started. I mean, if you don't know any better, I'm sure it sounds fine, right? Well, the difference between edited and unedited audio is astounding, and I'm going to show you the difference. Listen to this unedited clip from my episode with Johnny Waters, and then listen to the edited version.
I grew up pretty close to where we are right now. We're here in Mania, North Carolina. I grew up in Columbia, North Carolina. So I grew up pretty close to where we are right now. Here in Mania, North Carolina. I grew up in Columbia, North Carolina. So
it sounds completely different, right? Additionally, wearing headphones during podcasting sessions creates a sonic separation between you and your environment. It helps you maintain a consistent vocal delivery and prevents you from inadvertently raising or lowering your voice, resulting in uneven audio levels. By using headphones, you develop a sense of control and awareness over your voice, leading to a more consistent and engaging listening experience for your audience. If you're doing a podcast with multiple people, you need to pay attention to this, okay? You are doing such a disservice by not using headphones with more than 2 people. It's seriously just a recipe for disaster. People talk over each other naturally, and you don't realize this, but psychologically, it's normal in conversation for people to speak louder over the passage of the conversation. There's actually a psychological term for it. It's called logorrhea. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, because that sounds like a disease. Think about when you eat in a busy restaurant. It sounds like people are screaming to compensate their conversations for a large group of people. Well, that same thing happens when you record without headphones. Lastly, let's not forget about the practical benefits of using headphones. They provide privacy, especially if you record in a shared or noisy environment. Headphones can also serve as a visual cue to those around you that you're engaged in a recording, signaling that maybe interruptions should probably be kept to a minimum. In a professional studio or home setup, headphones are a sign of professionalism and dedication to producing high-quality audio. It just makes your stuff sound better. So, that's why you need to use headphones for your podcast. Now, I'm sure some of you out there are probably wondering, which headphones should I get? Well, don't worry, fam. I got you. While they can be extravagant, here's some picks for the best headphones that won't send you into financial ruin. I'm going to start with the ones that I use, because I got them when I was broke as a joke, and they've lasted and been working perfectly the entire time I've had my podcast. The Behringer HPS 3000 is a steal for $14.99. They're a solid, sturdy construction. I've traveled with them in my carry-on bag on airplanes, so you know they're durable. And the sound response has been perfect for what I need in editing, recording, and monitoring. They do what the other fancy headphones do for a fraction of the cost. Now, if you're feeling a little bit spicy with your money and you want something a bit more high-end, you can always opt for another great set, the AudioTechnica ATH-m20x headphones. They offer a lot more bang for the buck. There's a clear quality difference here for more than double the cost at $50, but for that price, you'll find higher quality 40mm drivers that are tuned for lower frequency signals. You'll notice a difference if somebody has a deep, bassy voice. These also feature sturdier metal build parts and much softer ear pads, so they're going to be a lot more comfortable than the Behringers that I mentioned earlier. And lastly, if you're feeling super baller, you can always go for these Heil PSE6 headset microphones. These headphones combine an amazing set of headphones with a built-in studio quality microphone. This is a setup that's been used in a bunch of my favorite podcasts like Cleared Hot with Andy Stumpf, as well as I'm sure you've seen them on just about any sporting event you've ever watched on television. That mic keeps out dramatic amounts of background noise, which is why you can hear the announcers so clearly in a crowded stadium. I mean, they even use these things on helicopters, so you know they knock out room noise. Now, I want to make it clear, my $15 Behringer solves 99% of my headphone issues. So in my opinion, you do not need to drop dollars on a headphone and mic combo. But if you're feeling like a big timer, these can also serve dual purpose for recording and monitoring to make your podcast sound great. Another hidden benefit is with the built-in headset microphone, it also stays in the position you place it. So, you won't have to tell your guest to get closer to the mic for better positioning.
Get closer to the mic.
Yeah, you have to get closer to the mic so we can hear you.
Yeah.
If you
Get closer to the mic, Jules. Get closer to the mic.
Not really.
Get closer to the mic, Jules.
Plus, it makes you look like Britney Spears. It's a small fix, but it can save you a lot of time and effort while recording and fixing errors in editing. So, that's it. I've explained why you need headphones, and I've provided 3 top choices for any budget. From monitoring your audio to enhancing your editing process, headphones elevate the quality of your podcast and ensure a seamless experience for both you and your audience. Remember, investing in a good pair of headphones is an investment in the overall quality of your podcast product. Hopefully, this deep dive helped you out. If it did, then I've always wanted to say this. Smash that like button and subscribe. Like seriously, physically punch whatever device you're listening on. Choose violence. Please leave a rating or review of the show on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And as always, thank you so much for listening. I love you. And look, if you do nothing else today, be kind, love one another, and be a hero.